next candle is the Law Stay Away candle. Now I'm going to read a client's request for why she needs this petition or why she needs this candle, but I'm sharing it with you because sometimes in life there's a situation where you could feel like you're attacked by especially a legal body or a body that requires compliance. You can't just shut them out. And what's your recourse on this? We all know sometimes legal work can be horribly expensive, right? And so this is a candle that you can set to try and divert that level of intensity or eyes on you and perhaps just going back to being normal. So it's called the Getaway candle. Now this candle, I don't have one with the screen printing on it right now, but it is called Getaway or Law Keep Away candle. So sometimes you'll see them with the screen printing there. And now otherwise you could use a blue candle, and I'm just looking at my notes, so my Book of Shadows. They do come in brown as well. Purples are quite popular these days, but you know, the modern is more the blue. So I'm going to use a blue candle for this example. Now the oils that you use are like a getaway or a stay away oil, or for example, if you're trying to avoid arrest, a no arrest oil. There's lots of different names depending on the manufacturer. Otherwise, a fiery command where you're trying to compel someone to do something is a very good oil to use as well. Now looking at my Book of Shadows, make sure that I didn't miss out on telling you anything that I use. No, I normally use in my Book of Shadows the Fiery Wall of Command oil. The simplest way to do it is just writing your name and the initials of the city police department directly on the glass. That is one way to do it. So this is the way I like to do it. So for example, this is for my client, and she says, the situation is that legal papers were filed and my husband's name was forged. He contacted the law enforcement and they are only looking at me. I would just like them to drop the investigation fully and not be able to find anything on what happened, kind of like confusing them on things. It just happened, so nothing is set as yet, so on and so on. So what I'm going to do is just, even I could write this directly on her words, but what I would do is I'd write down the situation on the piece of paper. So I'll do that quickly. We'll fast track it for you. So basically I've got what I'm requesting to happen down on this petition paper. And then over that, I'm going to write the client's name 9 times. So it doesn't have to be perfect, and it definitely doesn't have to be neat. Do you see how that's happening? Now that you have your paper, this is totally up to you, but you could dress it in each of the 4 corners with a drop of the oil, and of course, a few drops in the candle. Now, if it was you and you're using the saint you use for this one is Saint Michael. Now, why do I suggest Saint Michael? Saint Michael is used for deliverance from the enemies, deliverance from evil and harm, victory in battle, protection of the home and businesses, and also to protect from police harassment directly. So he kind of sounds like someone you should be petitioning to right now. And it's also suggested that you have a picture card of him that you keep in your wallet during this time as a part of the protection. Now, if you're using or reciting Psalms, I've written down here Psalm 9, you say that once, Psalm 53 once, and Psalm 16, you say that 9 times. So once you light your candle, you would fold that petition, and you set the candle on top of the petition, and then you would say your Psalms, or you would petition Saint Michael.